So the other day, it was actually a crazy thing that happened. We were actually, me and Obed and our friends were all skating around, and we end up stumbling upon Nick in the process of making a video. And for me, I was so confused. I was like, what is that? And then I look, and it's Nick, and I'm like, oh, he's everywhere. That was my first thought in my head, is I see him around everywhere. I'm like, he's doing things all over the place, all over the city, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I was like, all right, let's go up to him. And I went up to Nick, and I was like, what's going on? Like, hello. And it was actually this guy, and he was painting. He had this easel, and he was painting this alleyway, or this street, where he had painted a mural on one of the walls of the buildings. And he was actually painting on this canvas his own mural.
Yeah, I'm gonna like say what's good. Like I'm gimbal. iPhone TV.
I need to upgrade honestly.
And while he was making the video, he pauses and he explains to us what's happening.
I fucking can't stand you.
Yo, you're crazy, dude. Love it, dog. Hey, so can we do a video of your restaurant? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. We would need to set it up. We have to set it yet. Yep. It'll take probably a whole day. I haven't set up. Bring our lights. That's fine. Alright, leave at 7. Take some pizza being made. No, after that. As long as you want to just open for you guys.
And one of my biggest thoughts was, how cool is it that I can go up to Nick and be like, oh, what's going on here? Like, I know him. Like, everybody's kind of like, I remember the guy, he was like, the guy that was painting, he said, oh, I thought you were just talking to strangers for a second. And it was funny because that's how the interaction went. It was kind of like we were strangers, because it was so random and so crazy, and we ran into each other. And we kind of just talked because we know each other. And this guy was just so confused. And I think it was just funny, and it was a funny experience. Just seeing that happen and figure out what's going on, get some updates and stuff just out of the blue. I think that was really cool. And it was definitely something pretty funny.
Yeah, like I was kind of behind them when we were skating because I was walking with Raina. And I was like, who the hell is Tiernan talking to? I was like, what's that over there? And I see this guy, and there's like people standing. I'm like, I don't have that. Like, I have like decent like eye vision. So I was like, what is that? And I see Nick. I'm like, Nick, this guy's like a god. He's everywhere. I was like, what the hell? And then I see him talking to Tiernan. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna listen in, see what's going on. And I see the guy, and he says the same thing. He's like, oh, what? You guys know each other, or like? I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, it's so awesome because you feel more connected to the community in a way, because Nick is everywhere. He's everywhere. So he knows so many people, and he's met so many people, made videos on a bunch of people, and it's like, wow, I know this guy. Nick is pretty much famous in Providence. So it was cool to see everything go down that way. And then we just casually left, and we were like, all right, let's go.
Yep. Yeah. Are you doing like the final touches or
Yeah,
something?
because I know these are good for little.
Okay.
Just tell me go.
Okay, I'm good.
Where's this kid?
Oh, I see.
And it was
Yeah.
definitely one of those things where I was kind of, I had this like feeling in the back of my head that it was kind of cool to see a video in the process of being made, like the cameras and stuff, and seeing, like, I know we make videos and stuff and we can see the process of the video, but seeing someone else's video being made and just stumbling across it happening, like, that was pretty cool. And seeing like the basis of what the video is going to be before it happens, like, I also kind of want to see like the actual video on the channel and like see like how it all came together and see the whole thing, because we only came in for a split minute and figured out what was going on. But once we like kind of watch that video, we're going to be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, that guy painted like his street and his own mural and stuff. And like, because he was only about, I don't know if he was halfway done or he was just starting. He had just gotten I remember he had just gotten the lamppost down. But it was definitely one of those weird things where you're like, oh, a video is in the process of being made and I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it later. But yeah, it was definitely strange and it was a cool interaction.